Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the shock absorber in a Samsung washer. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a ratchet, and a 13 and a 10 millimeters heads. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new shock absorber. The two rear shock absorbers compensate the vibration of the washer during spin and wash cycles. Together with the two front shock absorbers and a pair of suspension springs, they are a part of the washer suspension system. A broken shock absorber will cause the top to sag in, banging noise, and no spinning. It's recommended to replace both rear shock absorbers, even if only one is obviously bad. We need to remove this rear access panel. It's held in place by two Phillips screws. So we're going to start putting on the gloves first. You know what, guys? I am not working all the time in the gloves, but I just want to point out that if you see me putting the gloves on, that means we're going to work with the sharp objects, like this panel. And I remove the Phillips screws. So now we can lift the rear access panel up and take it out. To remove the rear shock absorber, we need to take two bolts out. The one at the top is a 10 millimeters and the one at the bottom is 13 millimeters. Before doing anything, I suggest we're going to put a towel here to protect our skin from scrapes and cuts. The edge is very sharp. Then, using the 10 millimeter socket wrench, we're going to unscrew that top bolt. Pull the shock absorber of that pin and put it out of the way. With the 13 millimeter socket wrench, I'm going to unscrew the bottom bolt. And now we can pull out the shock absorber. This is the old shock absorber next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Push in the shock absorber, so make it a little shorter. And then we're going to put it into the bottom socket. And then we're going to insert the bolt. The drain hose is a little bit on the way. You're going to release it from the clamps here and lift it up. Hold it and put the bolt in. And now, using the 13 millimeter socket wrench, we're going to tighten that bolt. Let's pull the drain hose over the shock and install it into the retaining clips. Pull up the shock absorber and match that top hole with the mounting pin on the outer tab and push it on. And then we're going to install the bolt on the top. This is, if you remember, that's a 10 millimeter bolt. We're going to use a 10 millimeter socket wrench. Alright, to replace the left side shock absorber, just repeat the procedure. After we're done with repair, remove the towel. Next, we can install the rear access panel. First, we're going to align those two tabs on the top with two slots, then push it up, and the bottom tabs goes in, and then we can push it down. Two Phillips screws on the sides, We're going to secure the access panel to the cabinet. Plug the washer in and make sure it runs good. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.